Hi, this is Don Romans with FurnaceFilterTalk.com. Just wanted to bring you a new video today. It's one that I've been meaning to do for a while and just hadn't really had time to do it. So I thought I would knock this out today. It's going to be very short, but this video is going to be about the odor eliminating filters and whether or not they really work. Over my 30-year career, we made these filters all the time, but I never have used one. Never really thought that much of them. Like, I didn't really have any confidence that they really would remove the odors and do anything. So, I didn't think much of it, over the years, but I decided that I'd like to give it a try because I live in a condo, and quite frankly, it's a small condo, and when I cook anything, the smell from the cooking lingers for quite a while. I mean, sometimes days, and depends on what I've cooked. So I really thought like maybe this would be something that I would be interested in using myself, and I wanted to try it out. So I decided to give it a whirl. Now you can buy these filters on Amazon if you have a standard size, but I don't. I have an 18 by 18 by 1 due to a new system I had to have put in this past year. And so I have, an odd size that I can't really find on Amazon. And so I buy mine from Nordic Pure directly. And they have all different variety of kinds of filters, and they're just as good as buying from Amazon. Their delivery is fast. Their website's easy to navigate. So it's very convenient to order from them, just like it is from Amazon. And I've ordered from them several times and have never had a problem. And I get the filters just as fast as I would from Amazon. And they make really good filters. So I'm very impressed with Nordic Pure. They're based out of Galena, Texas. It's family-owned business, so it's American made. So they got a lot of things going for them. But let me get straight to the point and tell you that what I did, because I didn't really know how do you prove that something removes the odor. So I thought, well, okay, I wanted to test it, and so the way that I decided to test it was I basically fried some fish in a skillet, and then I left, came back an hour later, still smelled it, and so that's kind of the process I went through. In every hour increment, checking to see if I could still smell it. So the results of what I found was that they do work. They didn't work. I mean, I was kind of hoping that it would, like in the first hour, the smell would be removed, but it didn't happen in the first hour. It did between hours 2 and 3. It removed the smell completely. And what I did was, like, when I had my fan on my system running on, I put it on instead of auto, so that it was running continuously. The fan was during this time, and it did. I mean, to jump straight to the results, it didn't work after an hour. I left, came back, I could still smell it. At 2 hours, I could still smell it faintly. It wasn't real strong, but basically by the third hour, it was gone. It completely gone. So much so that when I came in, I had went somewhere and ran an errand, came back, and I almost forgot about it. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't smell anything. So it was completely gone. So I mean, I stand corrected on my thoughts over my 30-year career that these things don't really do much, and but they do work. But there is a little downside to it. The one I bought is a Merv. It's a Merv. I think it was a Merv 7 or 8. Merv 8, I believe, because it's essentially like it's got the media that is doing dual duty. It filters out all your normal pollutants and things, as well as the odors. It does both things. So the Nordic Pure Carbon does a pretty good job. They are more expensive. They're made just like all other furnace filters. They have the typical moisture resistant beverage board frame, metal support wire on the downstream side. They have the V shape and the filtering media, and so that promotes, less restriction to the air and allows additional square footage of filter media to be in the frame, which makes the filter, able to capture more pollutants. So this filter, is made of polyester fibers, and it's got also charcoal and coconut shells, basically, is how they make that filter media along with the polyester fibers. And so it filters out typical stuff, but so it's going to get mold spores, dust mites, pet dander, pollen, dust, lint. But it also will get household cleaning product odor, bathroom odor, garbage odor, pet odor, and of course cooking odors. So it's, like I said, it's a MERV 8 filter. It's a mid-range efficiency. Does pretty well. The only thing I didn't like, it was a little concerning, was I tested the resistance, and I have equipment to be able to test that. Since I do these blogs, I actually have stuff to test the filter with, and it has pressure drop was a little bit high, which means its resistance to the air flowing through it. Normally a MERV 8 filter would be about 0.17, but this filter was 0.25, which is more on line with, I've tested MERV 13 filters. It's more in line with what one of those are. So they advertise on their website that it's a 0.17, but I got a 0.25. So that's starting at a pretty high point. It's probably okay if you're changing it every month, but I wouldn't want to go beyond a month, because I wouldn't want to get, most systems are rated for a 0.50 inches of water column maximum. So 0.25, you're already 50% of the total when you start. So that's a little bit high. Pricing, this particular filter for me, instead of using an 18 by 18, I'm going to give you a pricing of a 16 by 25 by 1. That's a more common size than what I have. But the Nordic Pure carbon filter is $12.79 each when you're buying a 6-pack, versus $7.56 each for a regular MERV 8. So you can see that to get the odor elimination, you're paying quite a bit more money. So if that's worth it to you, have at it and get it, because it does work. Some alternatives to the Nordic Pure 3M Filtrete makes also these type filters. Now, if you look on Amazon, you can buy a 3M filter, but you're not going to find an odd size. You're going to be all standard sizes, like 16 by 20 by 1, 16 by 25 by 1, 20 by 25 by 1, that kind of thing. But you can look on there and see, but theirs, I think, are MERV 11, so it's an even higher MERV rating, so it's probably going to have a higher pressure drop than even this filter did. It's a good thing to use if you want to eliminate the odors. It does work. I would suggest that you would like it, especially if you're cooking every day and you have that small place that gets this cooking smell, lingers in there. This will take care of it for you. If you have a bigger home and things, maybe it's not such a big issue for you, that the air circulates more and you get you don't have that smell lingering in your kitchen and stuff like you would with a small place like I have. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you feel free and feel confident to buy an odor eliminating filter. But just remember to change it monthly. You don't want that pressure drop to go up too high. So please leave me comments. I would love to answer any of your questions, and please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. It helps the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.